Education is not the preparation for life. Education is life itself. Ladies and gentlemen, advocates for knowledge, today I would like to take you on an exploration in the integrated landscape of the education in Nepal. So the focus of my speech revolves around Nepal's education system and its quality. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Nepal, nestled in the heart of Himalayas, which boasts a rich cultural heritage and a resilient spirit. However, when we analyze its education system, it becomes evident that challenges persist. Nepal, despite a decade-long conflicts and political changes, had made a remarkable progress in its education system. Dating back to its ancient time, education were particularly and primarily imparted through monasteries and gurukuls. Students used to learn Sanskrit, philosophy, and religious texts. However, it wasn't until 1854, as the first formal school of Nepal, Darbar High School, was established by Janga Bahadur Rana. So, from 1854, the present contemporary schooling system started. The present education system of Nepal is largely characterized by the traditional structure with a focus on rote memorization and examination-based assessments. Basically, the educational structure of Nepal comprises three fundamental tiers: primary education, lower secondary education, and higher secondary education. So from the era of Vana Brigade to today present era, our Nepal's educational landscape has blossomed, because we now boast 24,943 primary schools, 5,413 secondary, lower secondary school, and 4,130 higher secondary school. And in total, Nepal has 34,943 schools. Amazing, right? From the present education system of Nepal, Nepal has significantly improved its literacy rate with an increase of 10.4% according to the last national census of 2078. Now, talking about the quality of education, the educational quality of Nepal is multifaceted, reflecting both challenges and opportunities. However, the true measure of an education system lies not just in numbers, but in the quality of education provided. Nepal also involves the multilingual education and country's rich cultural heritage into its curriculum. It fosters inclusivity and resilience, and also involves local communities in it. But as Benjamin Franklin once said that, an investment in education pays the best interest. Yet we must ask ourselves that, is Nepal truly maximizing its investment in education? According to the UNESCO statistics of 2022, the national education budget of Nepal in 2022 was $122.78 million. Huge amount, right? But somehow we couldn't still utilize that huge amount, because there is still lack of infrastructures and school buildings in rural areas of lower and higher secondary blocks, because the completion rate of lower and secondary block in rural area has decreased to 64% and 14% respectively. You will be amazed that 86% of the children of Nepal has still no access to additional age-appropriate books, which shows the lack of learning materials in Nepal. Human Rights Measurement Integrated HRMI finds that Nepal is only fulfilling 83.5% of what it must be fulfilling to address the right to education according to the country's level of income. Besides all these, a report by World Bank states that outdated curriculum, shortage of qualified teachers, lack of infrastructures, limited access to technology and resources are the main issue of Nepal's education system. So Nepal's education system is at a pivotal moment right now, and it is ready for any change right now. So by investing in access, equitable and quality education, we can empower every Nepali child to fulfill their potential and drive our society to a positive sense. So let us forge a path towards equitable, high quality and accessible education heart. At last, let us not forget the word of Malala Yousafzai. One book, one pen, one student, and one teacher can change this world.